What's up, everybody? Today it's a very exciting one. As of today, it is Destination D23, the one of the annual events for Disney to announce their projects for not only for their movies but for their rides and other entertainment stuff. So I am super excited to cover up the what has been announced for not only for parts for this year but also for next year and the year after and the year beyond. So super excited because there has been a lot of stuff that has been announced at Destination D23, and I'm guessing that upcoming up real soon that Destination D23 of 2026 will be coming out real soon next year. I'll get to that later on in this video, but for right now, I'm super excited to cover up for the animated movies that have been announced or have been some updated for this year or next year and the year after that. So I'm super excited for it. I'm also going to cover up a little bit of the some few live action stuff, but without further ado, let's get started. First off, I want to start off with is the upcoming Disney movie that's coming up later this year, and that's Zootopia 2. I'm super excited for it because, well, Zootopia is was a huge success in 2016, and it definitely deserved a sequel, and 9 years later, we're getting one. So, yeah, I'm super excited for it, and I'm also super excited how the story of Zootopia would go, because, as we all know, in the film, it features Nick and Judy with their partnership put to the test, while also chasing down Gary the Snake throughout Zootopia, as he is a wanted criminal, and yep. So with that, I'm super excited for it, but there is some few rumors I wanted to discuss for Zootopia 2, as obviously it is a big mystery film, as it will figure out what's going on in how reptiles are being shown in Zootopia and how it's a part of it. You guys remember the that cloak guy from the teaser trailer? I have a theory that that Gary is being blackmailed by that cloak guy to make him do his dirty work, or his family is at stake, because of in the trailer Gary mentioned that he needed to help his family. So I bet the Gary's family is at stake from that cloaked guy, which could also feature or show how Nick and Judy decide to help Gary rather than trying to bring him in. This is a big rumor to discuss, but I can definitely see something like that. Like in the beginning of Zootopia 2, Nick and Judy are tasked to track him down while discovering the truth with Gary and the cloak guy, and they decide to help him clear his name and get out of getting into jail. So that is one big rumor, but either way, I'm super excited for Zootopia 2 to come up in November 26th. So super excited for it. So with that, I got my eyes set for it for now. Now, of course, in 2025, of course, there are some other movies coming out this year, of course, like the upcoming SpongeBob movie and the Avatar movie, the James Cameron Avatar. So, those are some other films that will be coming out real soon, and they're not really films I'm not planning on watching because of I've sort of lost my interest in SpongeBob these days, and yeah, I don't really have any interest in watching the new SpongeBob movie. And I'm not really a big fan of the James Cameron Avatar, so yeah, so far 2025 had a lot of movies that I'm not really too excited about. Now, I was excited for Bad Guys 2 and Zootopia 2, and wasn't expecting K-pop Demon Hunters to be this good, so yeah, there weren't really a lot of movies that I was excited to watch for this year, of course, so yeah, it felt like an off year for me, but super excited when Zootopia 2 will come out real soon. Next up, I wanted to discuss about the upcoming Disney movies that will be coming out next year, of course, which is Hoppers, Toy Story 5, and the upcoming animated Disney movie, which I'm super excited to discuss about, but later on. But first up, I want to talk about is Hoppers. We've been getting a lot more details and clips for the Hoppers movie, and I gotta say, it looks great, and I'm super excited to share that they've been sharing off a little more sneak peeks and clips for the movie, of course, which features Mayor Jerry, the main antagonist of the film, meeting the animals, of course. And if you notice from the sneak peeks that they saw, it looks like the animals will have their own unique thing in the eyes of the humans, because I noticed that the eyes of the beavers are sort of like how the eyes of beavers are in the animal world. So yeah, it is pretty interesting, but overall, I'm super excited to watch this because, as we all know, Hoppers is the one of the two original Pixar movies that will be coming out, as Pixar will now be going back into sequels, starting off with Toy Story 5. Even though we started off with Inside Out 2 last year, but there still will be more Pixar sequels to be coming up real soon. So yep, but I still have high hopes for Hoppers, as for the current decade, the original movies have not been doing too well in the box office after COVID, but they have been doing very well at the streaming. But I'm hoping, as a movie fan from the 2000s and the 2010s, that it does well in the box office. That's one of my big hopes for Hoppers, of course. Now, next up I want to discuss is Toy Story 5, the next and most seemingly unwanted Pixar sequel that will be coming out real soon. But hey, the plot does sound interesting, as it'll be a movie about toys versus technology, and a Toy Story film that will most likely focus on Jessie, of course, because in the plot of the film, it focuses on the toys with the new competition, technology, as kids are super addicted into technology these days, as Bonnie has a brand new iPad featuring the main antagonist of it, Lilypad, the iPad case for her iPad, as she believes that what she's doing for Bonnie is right, and that she needs her and the tablet more than the toys, which could cause some serious competition, as Jessie must try to lead on with the toys and try to figure out how to get more of the playtime that they need from their kid, of course. And also, of course, they will feature the electronic Buzz Lightyears, of course. Now, I actually have one idea for how the electronic Buzz Lightyears be featured in Toy Story 5. Since Jessie will be the main focus of Toy Story 5, Woody will also make an appearance, and I have a theory for that idea that Woody might get his own story with the electronic Buzz Lightyears, as they still think that they're either malfunctioning or that they're the real Buzz Lightyear, and Woody is like, oh man, not again, and have to go through it all from the first film to tell the electronic Buzz Lightyears that they're toys, not the real Buzz Lightyear. It would be super hard because of they're the new and latest Buzz Lightyears, and it would be difficult for Woody. So yeah, that's my idea or my theory for the plot for Toy Story 5, that the plot for Jessie will focus on trying to figure out how to get their playtime with Bonnie, but also compete with Lilypad, the iPad case for Bonnie's iPad, while the second inverse of Toy Story 5 will focus on Woody trying to get the electronic Buzz Lightyears to tell them that they're toys and not the real Buzz Lightyear. Here, just like with the first film, we may not know yet until the trailer for Toy Story 5 will come out real soon, and when the movie comes out. So I got my eyes set for my theory and my idea for that for now. So yeah. Now for overall, I'm still a little skeptical that we're getting a Toy Story 5 because of I still feel like that it would have been fine with just 4 Toy Story films. A lot of people still said that they should have ended with the 3rd film, and I do agree with them. But the 4th one still makes a little sense to me because of it explores about what happened with Bo Peep. But I'm still a little skeptical for Toy Story 5, but I'll still watch it to check it out and to see if it's approved for the continuing off the Toy Story franchise. Alright, next up, I want to talk about the most likely main topic for this video, and that's the upcoming animated Disney movie that will be coming out on November 25th, 2026, and that's Hexed. Now you might be wondering, what's Hexed about? It's about a oddball teenage boy who discovered that the weirdness in him is actually this magic, as he and his type A mom have been teleported to this wonderful world where magic, it can roam around freely, and there is a lot of weird but wonderful things in that world of magic. So yeah, I'm super excited for it because of originally Frozen 3 was supposed to come out next year in its original place, but obviously Disney wanted to make some more original content rather than making sequels each year, so they moved it to 2027 for Hexed, of course. And I'm super excited for Hexed because of my biggest hope for Hexed is that just like with Hoppers, that it does well in the box office and does a great reception, and rather than Strange World and Wish did. So I have high hopes that Hexed will be a great and big success for the Walt Disney Animation. So super excited for it. I'm also super excited of the film's story and the great animation that will be featured for Hexed because of it will feature a teenage boy and his mom on a big adventure together. Kind of reminds me of how I still go on a big trips or big adventures with my mom. So it's definitely going to be a great connection between mother and son, of course. This is a big first for Disney, of course, and part of the new plan for Disney, as Disney is planning on making films for the Gen Z kids, like kids who have been born around earlier in the time. So yeah, I can definitely see how a teenage boy and his mom could be involved with the Gen Z kids, including myself. But I've always gotten high hopes for Disney, so definitely excited for it. Next up, I want to discuss about the upcoming anime movies that will be coming out in 2027 and beyond, which is some other things I'm excited about. And first thing I want to discuss about is the official title for Ice Age 6, which is now called Ice Age Boiling Point. And it's supposed to be like the featuring the dinosaur world and lava-filled adventures as they explore about the never seen places in the lost worlds, of course. So, I don't know a lot about the whole plot for Ice Age 6 yet, but I do know the Ice Age Boiling Point is now the now called title and will be released on February 5th, 2027. Yes, it is now delayed, and I'm actually not too surprised because of I actually had a feeling that Ice Age 6 that would be either delayed or moved up to a different release date after the delay of Avengers Doomsday. And obviously the Disney didn't want two of their own movies since Ice Age 6 is technically being made by Disney, but I'm seeing it as a non-Disney, but they didn't want to see their own properties compete with each other, so they decided to delay Ice Age 6. So yeah, being released in 2027 does make a little sense for it, but overall, still going to check it out when it releases in theaters. Next up is the upcoming Disney movie. That's Frozen 3 coming out on November 2027. And Gatto, the first ever Pixar anime movie that will be fully 2D animated. And yeah, it's going to be a pretty interesting segment for Pixar for their next plan in 2027, of course. So, discuss about the plot film for Gatto. It's about a black cat in Italy who is a music lover, but also distrustful with humans, but goes off to explore the events with the unexpected ally. What could this mean? We may not know yet until we get some more details on the Gatto movie real soon. So I'm definitely interested in watching it, but have some few concerns as well. I'll discuss about that later on. And of course, with since now that Hexed will be taking its place in 2026, Frozen 3 will be coming out in 2027, of course. And to be honest, I don't really think we do really need a Frozen 3, of course. I think that Frozen 2 felt like the perfect ending because of explored about how Elsa has her powers and what was her purpose with them. But there are some few questions of how Elsa got them. So that is some few ideas, but honestly, I don't really know if we did need a Frozen 3, but we'll check it out for the big questions that will be answered when it comes out in 2027, of course. So yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting, of course. Now, for the other Pixar movies with right now undated, but will be coming out on different years, and that's Incredibles 3 and Coco 2. Now, for Incredibles 3, I'm super excited to watch it when it comes out in the future because I really love The Incredibles, and I've always waited for the third Incredibles film since the ending of Incredibles 2, and I've actually made a wish for Incredibles 3, and I actually got it came true because of you know how it goes. When you make a wish, you can't tell anyone or else it won't come true. Anyways, recently they showed off the timeline for the release date of the Pixar movies, and Incredibles 3 is most likely coming out in 2028. It does make a little sense because of it is now in production, and it will take a while to write the plot and the story for Incredibles 3. Makes a little sense, but I'm a little bummed because part of me still hopes that it would come out in 2027 because of it felt like it would be the next Pixar movie worth watching right after Toy Story 5, but of course, Pixar still needs to make more originals before going back into the sequel route. That's why with Hoppers and Gatto, of course. Now, this is where my my theories for what could happen later on in the future for both Gatto and Incredibles 3. Looking at Gatto, it's about a cat in the city of Vince in Italy. That's like the city where the streets are water, of course. That got me some few vibes with Flow, the movie about the black cat in the ocean. So part of me has this feeling that it might be a little bit too familiar with that movie, and either if Pixar could see that, it could either ended up changing the story or getting canceled for somewhat. But those are my ideas. Please don't write any angry comment and to disagree with me. Even though Hoppers is sort of like Avatar, but completely different, and as it features the animal kingdom rather than the an alien populated planet. But they did they were making a Pixar movie called Newt, which is sort of similar to Rio, and when they saw that, they canceled it. So part of me has a feeling that if they see the similarities with that Flow movie, which won an Oscar, they could possibly cancel it. Part of me believes that, but Gatto still looks like a pretty interesting Pixar movie to watch, so I'll definitely watch it in 2027. But part of me still has this feeling that Incredibles 3 could come out in 2027, since we're still in 2025 and 2026 will be coming up real soon. So if the production is almost done, they could release it earlier than 2028. All depends, because of the future is filled with a lot of possibilities of what could happen, and they're just my theories. So make sure you hold on to that notes. And again, please don't write any angry comments to disagree with my my theory for Gatto and Incredibles 3 for now, because of as of right now, we're still in 2025. So to recap, part of me believes that Gatto could be canceled due to the somewhat of the similarities with the Flow movie, and if Incredibles 3 is still in production but almost close to being wrapped up in the future. So yeah, that's part of my theories. And now for the last movie to discuss, Coco 2. which will be coming out in 2029, most likely, because of looking back with Frozen 3, it was originally going to be released in 2026, but got delayed to 2027. So part of me has a feeling that Coco 2 might get delayed in a year after to make some room for some more Pixar projects, like how with Disney did with Frozen 3 for Hexed, of course. But we may not know because of as of right now, Coco 2 is slated to be released in 2029. As of right now, Incredibles 3 is stated to either be released in 2028 or 2027 for my theory on what could happen with Gatto in the future. But as of right now, I still see Coco 2 in 2029 and could be delayed either next year to make some room for some more Pixar projects. So, yep. So with that, those are all the upcoming animated Disney movies that will be coming out in next year, in 2027 and beyond. Now, of course, I'm super excited for 2026 because there are a lot of great original movies that will be coming out. And looking at the timeline, 2026 is going to be the big year for the animated standalone films, as there are a lot of animated standalone films that will be coming out, of course, like Goat, The Cat in the Hat, of course, and a little bit on the sequels. As for 2027, will be the big year for the animated sequels with Ice Age Boiling Point, Shrek 5, Frozen 3, and Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. As for Beyond the Spider-Verse, which I'm not really planning on watching, but I have a small prediction that since both the long-awaited sequels to Across the Spider-Verse and Shrek Forever After will be releasing on the same month, I have a small prediction that Beyond the Spider-Verse could get delayed either a week after or before Shrek 5 to avoid the competition, because obviously they're both beloved characters and the long-awaited sequel for a long time, so it would be difficult to how the box office would go. And ever since Barbenheimer, a lot of things have been delayed to avoid the competition these days. I would agree with that. So I have a small prediction that Beyond the Spider-Verse could get delayed either a week after or a little bit before June, maybe, to avoid the competition with Shrek 5. Just like how with The Cat in the Hat was originally released in February, but a week after Hoppers, they could still compete with that, so they delayed it to November 4th. So that's one of my few ideas for it. Yep. Alright. Thank you all so much for watching this video. And what do you guys think of that Disney talk about I did? I gotta say, it is pretty great for giving out some few updates for the upcoming Disney projects up real soon. They haven't done a lot of big announcements besides the Hexed movie, but I'm really excited for what other projects that will be announced for next year at the D23 Expo of 2026 at August 14th through the 16th. So mark your calendars for those dates, because of they could reveal the next upcoming big projects for Disney movies and what other entertainment and stuff that will be revealed soon for next year, of course. I'm hoping for some more original content and some more sequels that could come out real soon, like a potential Big Hero 6 or Encanto 2, and some other Pixar sequels that I'm hoping for, since now that Pixar is going back into sequels. I won't tell you because I made some few wishes on them, so I might tell you when they get revealed real soon. But either way, I'm super excited for E23 2026 and what other projects will be announced real soon in the future, of course. And obviously they did movies, so no updates on the upcoming TV shows like the second season of X-Men 97 or Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, or the Disney Plus Power Rangers series, which one of the few things I'm expecting, but also expecting for some more Power Rangers content besides that, of course, since obviously the Power Rangers franchise will feature some other projects to come besides the series, of course. So we'll have to wait and see. But either way, I can't wait for it, and I will do some few talkabouts in the next year, the one for before, to discuss on the current ones and the ones that have been announced at the D23 Expo of 2026. So make sure you stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe for the upcoming content that will be coming out for the rest of the year and next year after. So yep, and also, of course, don't forget to leave a like and make sure you take down your notes and write down in the comments what are your thoughts on my theories for the upcoming Disney movies that will be coming out real soon, on what could be changed and what could be not. So make sure you subscribe for that, and I'll see you next time, everybody. Bye.
Hey, it's me, BDH, but I'm also known as the Brick Dragon Hero. That video was great, huh, Applex? You said it, BBJ. And if you want to see more of the Brick Dragon Hero videos, all you gotta do is subscribe. Follow Brick Dragon Hero on Instagram. Like for this video. Share this with your friends.
And comment down below what you think of that video.
And don't forget to check out the last video. So thanks for watching and have a brick day. Whoosh.